In this video, you will learn on how to create a one-page sales funnel para sa iyong mga products. Mapa-digital products man yan. Kapag sinasabi po natin na one-page sales funnel, ibig sabihin ay doon sa isang page lang ay magkasama na yung offer page at saka yung order page. The second page is yung thank you page na. So basically, hindi na nila kailangan mag-direct to the second page para lang mag-order. So, sa isang page, pinagsama na yung dalawa na offer and then order page. So, pwede po natin yan gawin inside system.io. So, to get started, dapat may account ka na kay system.io and then punta ka sa sites. Okay, under sites, punta ka sa sales funnels. And then kapag nasa sales funnels ka na, i-click mo na itong create button. And then under create funnel, you need to add name for your sales funnel. For example, this one. And then, after mo malagyan yung pangalan ng funnel mo, select the funnel domain, lalo na if meron ka ng domain na na-integrate mo kay system.io. So, just click this arrowhead and then choose the funnel domain na preferred mong gamitin. And for those na wala pang custom domain that is integrated to system.io, just leave it as it is na ang ginagamit mo ay yung default domain ni system.io. Alright? After that, for your funnel goal, just choose sell kasi magbebenta tayo. Okay? And then scroll down. For the currency, you can choose Philippine Peso if your audience are mga Filipino. Or if gusto mo ng international, so pwede mong piliin ang US dollar. So, hanapin mo lang po dito, this one, US dollar. For example, this one. And then click the save button. After clicking the save button, wag ka pong mag-click dito sa mga white na ito, okay? Kasi may iba sa inyo na nagtataka bakit hindi nila ma-access yung settings ng funnels kasi they are clicking here. So, dito mo po talaga i-click sa pangalan ng sales funnel mo para mabuksan mo yung editor niya or yung settings. Okay? So, makita mo dito sa funnel list tapos yung pangalan ng funnel mo. For example, this one is Digital Success Vault. So, sa left side, ito po yung funnel step natin. Dito makikita yung mga funnel step or yung mga pages kung paano ba sila nagkakasunod-sunod sa funnels mo. Depende kung ano yung next step ni customer. Okay? And then, dito naman yung mga iba't ibang settings natin. But for now, disregard mo muna itong mga ibang settings dito para hindi ka masyadong maguluhan. And as you can see dito, mayroon na tayong dalawang funnel step na default na funnel step which is yung order form and thank you page. So, wala na tayong idagdag dito na another step, maliban na lang kung mag-add ka ng upsell. But for this video, focus lang tayo sa dalawang funnel step which is yung order form and then yung thank you page. So, under order form, may makikita ka dito sa configuration. So, ito po yung mga templates that you can choose from na built-in na ni system.io. So, my advice is gagamit tayo ng template ni system.io kasi mas effective siya and mas madali siyang gawin using the template. Now, if you want to choose the template and gusto mo ma-view kung ano ba talaga yung hitsura niya pag in-access sa web, so i-click mo lang itong preview template and then it will open a new tab and you will see here kung ano yung niya, hitsura. Okay? So, kung may magustuhan ka, then click mo lang itong select button. So, for this one, gusto ko tong color black. Okay? So, I will now click the select button. So, pagka-click mo ng select button, so meron ka ng built-in template kay system.io. So, ngayon, lagay mo na pangalan yung under sa name. Once you're done naming your funnel, so dito naman tayo sa URL path. So, here, meron siyang dalawang part, no? Ito yung URL base, yung merong website mo, and then yung path niya. So, for this one, lagyan na natin. Okay? So, tips ko lang in naming your URL path, dapat readable siya and dapat wala siyang mga special characters kasi mag-error po yan kapag nilagyan nyo ng mga special characters. So, once you're done with that, i-click na natin itong edit page. Alright, now andito ka na sa editor page. So, dito ka na mag-add ng iba pang copy about your product. So, for this one, I will just add another section for the copy ng ino-offer ko na digital products. So, dito sa left side, ito po yung mga elements natin ha. And marami kang pagpilian dito from text, kung gusto mag-add ng mga text, mga column layout, form, payments, and media, and social media, others. So, I want you to familiarize yung mga elements na makikita mo sa left side ng screen mo. Itong nasa black portion dito sa right side naman ay ito yung canvas. So, dito tayo magde-design ng ating funnels. So, for this one, kung mag-a-add ka ng mga panibagong elements, ay lagi ko talaga inuuna yung section. So, drag and drop lang tayo ng section. And as you can see, color black siya. Kasi naka-default na yan. Kung gusto mong baguhin yung default, punta ka lang dito sa settings. Under settings, you can change the default typography. So, much better if you have a typography or brand typography for your businesses. So, you can have at least 2 to 3 fonts na pwede mong gamitin. So, for this one, ay gagamitin ko yung aking brand font, which is yung Lato. And then, regular. And then, gusto ko yung font size ay nasa 18. Speaking of font size, you can choose between 16 to 20. For the line height, you can adjust that one. And then, for the color of links, so you can adjust mostly blue. Default talaga yung blue kapag sinasabi nating may links. I will just choose this one for color blue. Alright, so color blue. And then for the text color, I want the color of my brand. That one. And then for the heading typography, gusto ko yung Play for Display. This is my brand font. And yung font size, I want it to be black 900. For the text color, I will change as well. So, this is the general settings of your funnel. Okay? Para hindi ka na paulit-ulit sa pag-edit or pag-change ng mga font color and font size mo once mag-edit ka na. For the background color, so I will gonna change this one. I'm good for this one. So, isave ko lang muna. And by the way, bago ka mag-proceed sa pag-edit ng funnel, ay mas okay na meron ka na nakaprepare na sales copy para sa products na ibebenta mo. Para mas madali na lang sa'yo, copy-paste ka na lang. So, for this one, I use ChatGPT. So, napatulong ako kay ChatGPT na gagawa ng copy for this product. This is my headline, so I will just copy this one. Copy and balik ako sa editor. And gusto ko kasi nauna yung photo and then sa ilalim yung mga details. So, ang gagawin ko, since meron akong section, I will add an image element. Punta ako sa media and then image, drag and drop there. Okay, next is I will add a headline. So, headline, after ng headline ay text. As you can see dito, drag and drop lang talaga. Tapos may text and gusto ko maglagay na ng CTA. For our first section, so I will paste here yung natin. Yung headline natin. Copy. Paste natin dito. There you go. And gusto ko i-adjust yung size into like mga 40. Masyadong malaki. Yung sa size naman ng ng header nyo, yung pinaka-headline, nasa mga 40 to 60. Yung standard kasi sa mga napapansin ko ay nasa 40 to 60. Okay, tapos adjust lang natin yung line height. Okay, next is yung sub-headline. So, copy natin. Copy and paste. So, for this one, I will add 50 proven marketing resources. So, I will gonna change the color. So, hinighlight ko lang siya, guys, and choose the color gold. Okay? And for the image, so dito, you need to upload a graphics or a mock-up of your digital products if you are selling digital products or a mock-up naman ng physical products mo. So, click natin yung upload icon and then you can click to upload and then piliin mo or hanapin mo yung photo ng products na gusto mong ilagay dito, okay? For this one kasi ay meron akong nagawa, so I will just go to your images and then hanapin ko yung photo na gagamitin ko. So ayan guys, nahanap ko na yung photo na gagamitin ko. Ang gagawin mo na lang is to click this check mark button tapos i-click mo ng insert and then here you go. Andito na siya guys. So here pwede mong i-adjust. Click mo lang yung photo para lalabas yung settings. Scroll down ka and then hanapin mo yung image size. So adjust mo siya ng konti. Ayan. Okay? So medyo malayo yung text. So I'm gonna increase the margin into like 50. And I'm gonna make it negative para medyo angat siya. And also, for the section, don't forget na yung settings niya under size and position is naka-wide. Alright. So, for the call to action, yung button natin, just click the button para lalabas yung mga settings. And then, action when button is click mo dito and then choose mo ang open URL. So, mamaya lagyan natin siya ng URL. So, under typography, so yung click here, so palitan mo siya kung ano yung call to action mo. For this one ay ang call to action ay unlock the vault now. So I'm gonna just copy this one and balik ako sa editor, paste. And then for the subtext, you can add subtext or pwede mo siyang i-delete like that one. And then tingnan natin ang limited offer. Alright, now we're gonna change the color ng button natin. So scroll down. Under color, background color. So, change mo siya ng color. So, pagdating naman sa choosing ng color sa yung mga CTA guys, I highly recommend talaga na yung mga CTA color nyo ay dapat contrast siya sa background mo para mas madali siyang makita or mas madaling pansinin. Kasi guys, yung iba ang hilig sa aesthetic na design, wala namang masama doon. Pero hindi siya conversational na nakafocus yung mga CTA nyo. Kasi kapag naka-blend yan or hindi siya naiiba dun sa design nyo, sa funnels nyo, ay hindi siya madaling makita ng mata ng mga viewers nyo. Sometimes it will take time for the customers na hanapin yung saan ba yung CTA dito, ba't hindi ko makita. So, ayan, ang pinaka-importante talaga sa sales funnel po na design is yung CTA. Kung ano yung next step, kung saan sila magte-take ng action. Okay? So, always bear on that mind na dapat yung CTA nyo ay makita kaagad ng mga taong maglaland dun sa sales page nyo. So, ayun lang. Isa lang yun sa mga sa tips na may bigay sa inyo. And then sa text color, I will change it that one to black para kita yung text as you can see there. And then subtext din, I will change that one. And gusto ko medyo bold yung unlock the vault now para agaw pansin talaga. I'm gonna choose unlock new vault now. Under font type guys, I choose Lato. Then, gusto ko medyo bold siya ng mga 700. See? So, mas lumitaw siya. So, sa border, meron siyang color blue. So, I will just change that one into gold. Alright, that one. And then, you can add a semi, effect. So, click mo lang yung button and then punta ka dito sa hover. Yan, hover effect. Okay? So, dito sa style, click mo ito. Pwede zoom, slide, or float. Ako, mailik ako sa zoom. So, yung grow, so, lagyan natin ng mga 5. And now, look at yung mangyayari kapag hover ko yung mouse ko sa button. Diba? Nagkakaroon siya ng effect. See? So, I will just forward this video recording kasi ikakopy ko lang naman itong mga sales copy na to. So, ilagay ko dun sa sales copy natin. Okay? Alright guys, ngayon tapos na ako maglagay ng sales copy dito sa ating sales page. So, next is, I will make sure na maganda siya tingnan sa mobile or naka-mobile optimized siya. So, to do that, click mo lang itong mobile icon. And then, if may kailangan kang i-adjust dito, so you need to adjust. For this one, ay kailangan ko lang i-adjust yung mga margin nila, as you can see here. So, I will go for the first page section. So, yung padding is gawin ko siyang 30. For the left and right is 15. And then, this one, sa margin is, I will gonna make this for 10. And below is 10 as well. Left and right, 0 lang. And margin down and below is 10. And for the second section, this one, padding is 30. And for the left and right is 15. So, ayan siya guys. Konting arrangement lang naman. And also check the font size as well. And adjust natin yung margin niya for the up and down. It's good. So, for this one, pag may makita kayong ganito, ang gagawin lang natin is punta tayo ulit sa desktop no view. So, ito yun, diba? So, adjust natin siya sa 18. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko is I will just make a copy of this one. So, yung first copy is gusto ko visible lang siya only for the desktop. So, turn off mo yung mobile view. As you can see here, desktop only. So, itong settings nito ay makikita siya via desktop lang. And then, the another one is adjust ko muna yung padding niya into like 10. Okay? Tapos, I want to see this mobile view only. So, turn off ko yung desktop. So, nawala siya. Okay? Pero pag i-view natin siya sa mobile, andito siya. Naka-mobile only. See? So, that's how you can fix the settings. If medyo magulo siya sa mobile view, so, adjust mo na lang siya na dapat itong design nito is pang desktop view only. And this one is for mobile view only. Okay, para hindi ka mahirapan na mag-adjust. Now, I will just adjust the margin up and down. And that's it. Tapos, yung font size pala niya, gawin kong 16. Lagyan ko din ng margin dito. So, margin is 10. Sa taas, 10 only. And then, sa baba, gusto ko gawin kahit mga 30. Alright. So, ayan siya guys. Tapos, done na tayo sa copy. Next is, dito naman tayo sa order form. So, dito sa order form guys, dito sa payment information, pwede namang i-delete mo yung ibang elements dito na hindi mo gustong isama. Or for example, you are just selling your digital products or physical products to individual. Or kung gusto mo maglagay ng indication na pang individual ba yun or pang company, lalo na if you are selling physical products. So, pwede mong i-leave this as it is. But for this kasi is for digital products yung binibenta ko and gusto ko ibenta lang siya sa mga individual. So, I'm gonna just delete yung ibang elements. So, ang iwan na lang ay first name, last name, email address, and phone number if you want. So, for that one, okay na po yan sa akin. So, delete ko lang yung iba. So, done na ako sa payment information. Now, sa payment method, dito sa payment method, dapat naka-integrate na po yung PayPal account nyo or send it if you have. Tapos, confirm and pay. Okay na yan. Cart summary. So, you can change yung photo dito. So, click mo lang and then change the photo. So, hanapin mo ulit yung photo or yung graphics na gagamitin mo. For example, this one. This one. And then, change the name. And then, change the price. For example, 47. But now, you can get this for only $7. Okay, price details. So, mamaya pa yan mag-appear guys kung ma-set up na natin siya. For the 30-day at-home trial, if you have like 30 days trial, kung meron lang ha, pwede mo itong i-add. Pero kung wala naman, so you can just delete this one. Okay? And for the testimonials, you can add testimonials as well. Kung wala naman, then simply just delete this one. For the footer, so punta ka sa blocks, okay? So under blocks, ay hanapin mo ang footer nila guys na plug in na. So page footers, click that one. Tapos mamili ka na lang dito ng footer na gusto mo. So for example, this one. And I'm gonna change the color into black. And then, change mo na yung mga elements dito. So, after that, don't forget to click Save. Okay, we are done for our first page. So, ngayon, tingnan naman natin yung thank you page. For the thank you page is that you can choose as well yung mga templates nila dito. So, for this one, I will choose this one kasi ito yung first page na pinili ko, diba? So, ito yung thank you page niya. So, click ko lang yung select. And then, I will change the URL path. Okay, and then after that, change ko na. Punta na ako sa edit page. So, I will just delete this one kasi hindi ko yan kailangan. And ito na yung thank you page nila. Okay? For the thank you page, ay meron akong separate video on how you can deliver your digital products automatically on your thank you page. So, you can watch that video after this video kasi magkarugtong lang din yun sila. I just deleting yung mga section and other elements na hindi ko kailangan sa akin thank you page. After that, click save and exit natin. So, hindi ko i-explain sa inyo yung about sa thank you page kasi may ginawa na nga po akong separate video. So, doon ko mas in-explain sa inyo on how you can maximize your thank you page. Alright, so after that, if na-set up mo na yung dalawang pages mo, yung order form and thank you page, okay? Next is punta na tayo dito sa configurations. Dito natin i-configure yung price ng natin ng products. Punta muna tayo sa funnel settings and then under funnel settings, makikita mo dito yung accepted payment methods. So here, choose ka lang nung payment methods na gusto mo. For example, PayPal, send it or cash on delivery if you are using physical products. Pwede mo siyang i-check yung dalawa. Kung hindi naman, I will just gonna uncheck this. So, para maiwan na lang ay ang PayPal na mode of payment. And then, click Save. After that, choose offer type. So, digital products ang piliin ko. If for you is physical products, then choose physical products. For this one is digital products po. And since digital product siya, so click mo lang itong plus sign button para gagawa ka ng from scratch na digital product. So you need to input your digital product name, and also you can add resources if resources mo ay course, course bundles, tags, communities, calendars, and so on. And for the price plan, so you're gonna create a new price plan if hindi ka pa nakagawa. So if wala pa, click mo lang itong create a new. Lagyan mo lang siya dito yung price plan name, and then statement descriptor, price plan type, one-time payment ba yan, subscription ba yan, o payment plan. For this one is one-time payment lang, and yung payment amount po ay $7. So for example, lagyan ko lang siya dito, no? So copy and gonna paste it here. So sa tax behavior, you can choose either exclusive or inclusive. Exclusive if separate nilang babayaran yung tax, and inclusive if kasama na yung tax dun sa pricing mo. So for this one, I will just choose inclusive. Then I will just click the save button. I will add digital product name here. Kasi kung hindi mo siya lalagyan ng product name, it will not proceed or hindi mo maklik yung save button dito. So, click na natin yung save button. Oh, for the resources, it should not be blank. So, pili ka lang ng resources. It could be like tags. So, choose a tag. For example, this one. Ayan. So, click natin yung save button. So, under payment information, yung information ng customer mo. Tapos, yung payment method is PayPal. Card summary. And dito na siya, guys. Okay, price details, digital success vault. So, $7. So, once i-click nila tong confirm and pay, so, madadirect nila sila dun sa PayPal account nila where they can pay the product. So, ganun po yung process. So, one more thing. Under our digital success vault or order form, so, click na natin itong edit page. May nakalimutan tayong gawin. So, di ba dito mayroon tayong nilagay na CTA button. Okay? So, pag i-click natin itong CTA button dito, wala pang mangyayari, di ba? Nag-zoom effect lang, but nothing happens. So, ang gagawin natin is gagawa tayo ng anchor point. Para pag i-click nila ito, madadirect sila mismo dito sa order page or sa order na section. So, to do that, punta ka lang dito sa order section. So, i-click mo itong section. Make sure na nasa section ka. And then scroll down. Under advanced HTML attributes. So, ID attribute. Kunin mo yung section ID. So, copy that. Click mo lang itong copy icon. And then, balik ka dun sa button mo. So, dito, click that button. And then, action when button is clicked. Open URL. And then, so, paste that one. And it will not work, guys, kung wala kang inilagay na hashtag. Okay? So, under URL, guys, dapat meron siyang naka-hashtag section. Kung ano yung section ng ng order section dito. Okay? Copy lang natin yung URL niya. Copy. And then, ilagay natin siya sa second na CTA. And then, after that, click save. And then, preview ulit natin, guys. So, kapag i-click natin tong button na ito, mapupunta tayo dito sa ating order section. See? Even this one. Pag i-click nila to, ayan, andito tayo sa order section. So, that's how you can create a one-page sales funnel inside System.io, guys. And I hope that this video help you kung paano ma-maximize yung System.io and how you can create a one-page sales funnel. This one is effective lalo na if yung product nyo ay hindi naman kailangan ng napakahabang sales copy. So, I recommend na gamitan mo na lang siya ng one-page na sales funnel. So, if you get value this video, don't forget to hit like and just comment down below if may questions and clarifications ka. And if you want to learn more about System.io, I have more trainings here. Check nyo na lang yung playlist natin about System.io Tagalog tutorial. Okay? And I will see you on that video.